Welcome to the NDIS Practice Standards Legal Compliance Training Session run by Kaizen Synergy Law Firm. This particular training session covers the provider governance and management of operational management for risk management requirements for your organisation. The NDIS practice standards create an important benchmark for providers to assess their performance and to demonstrate how they provide high quality and safe supports and services to NDIS participants. There are 4 core modules that apply according to the types of supports and services that NDIS providers deliver. These core modules cover rights and responsibility for participants, governance and operational management, the provision of supports, and the support of provision and environments. One of these particular core areas cover governance and operational management. The NDIS practice standards set out the governance and operational management responsibilities for NDIS providers. These are designed to ensure robust oversight and management systems are in place to support delivery. One of these areas we will look at today covers risk management. And as part of this important role, we will also cover off incident management too. Risk management covers identifying and managing risk to participants, workers, and the providers. Now, the indicators under the NDIS standards require you to identify, analyse, and treat risks, including financial and work, health, and safety. A requirement of this is to look at documented risk management system addressing incident management, complaints, governance, and more. And how this organisation does this is by having a number of key policies that cover these requirements. These are all found within your Gemba 360 dashboard that is available to your agency. Let's have a look at this now. Now, if I bring up our Gemba 360 dashboard, you can firstly see that you do have access to the incident reporting section of the system. Now, in order to meet this standard, simply go into what we call the Participant Incident Report and Supervisor's Response Form. When you click on that button, this screen will open up. The policies for these areas that cover specific areas cover the risk management area. And this policy covers the NDIS specific requirements for your organisation. It shows you how to identify and manage risks and what your risks are that you need to report on. So that includes identifying the risk area, and I'll just highlight this here, which is around risk is the combination of the likelihood of chances of an event occurring and consequences of impact if it does. Consequently, as our bells go off to warn you of these risks, then what you also will find is that there is a requirement to look at unmanaged risks, which is about identifying the level of risk before an action has been taken to manage it. So as you go through this policy, there are requirements that you need to meet. Now, how our system is set up for you to keep it nice and simple, simply go into a new incident. Your name will automatically come up, the date of the report that it was done. It will ask you for your position and role, which is automatically assigned here. And then it will ask you for a number of areas, which will include participant's name, participant's date of birth, program name, funding area, and whether you witnessed it or whether you were told about it, and then also the requirements and the details of the injury, as well as whether there was any attending officers that you had. Once you place this information into the system, simply select the line manager that you want to be notified and click on Save. That will automatically notify your line manager about what needs to happen, and they will then be asked to go in and complete this section here in terms of the form reporting. And by simply taking this approach will allow you to meet the specific incident reporting requirements required under the NDIS quality standards. The other part that it also asks you about, if you can see this in the NDIS page, is on the risk register reporting. Now, the risk register reporting, I will show you where to find this directly. The risk register can be found under what I call the risk register button off the screen. And if I jump to our demo dashboard, you will find we've got the risk register button here. This risk register button identifies the specific reporting requirements of what you need to do and when. If we go back to the quality standard report and have a look at what it requires you to report on, it says you must have a documented risk management system addressing incident management, compliance, governance, and more. And what we find now is that what we have on our Gemba dashboard, and you can use this by adding a new entry, but I'll show you how to do this from here, is that we have a policy requirement, we have the risk category, we have the item that we need to look at, and what needs to be done. To edit and review this, simply click on Edit, and it will bring up the specific risk register requirement that you need to look at. And you can see that here. Once you review this, simply click on Save, and it will then automatically return you back to this screen. So this is how you can actually use your policies and use the Gemba 360 quality management system to meet your risk management and incident reporting requirements. If you do have any questions, then we do ask you to contact us directly on 1300 360 360, or you can email our support desk at support@gemba360.com. I also remind you that you can also access our support directly using the chat bar on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and this allows you to contact us in real time. Thank you for attending the session, and we see you next time. Bye for now.